Hey guys, this reading is going to be for the sign of Libra for August 2023. Keep in mind that these are just general readings and they will not resonate with all of you. Only keep the messages that resonate and discard the rest. This will be for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus, as well as cross watchers. Also, all my readings are timeless, so whenever you hear this reading is when it's right for you, regardless of the timestamp. Alright, let's see what's going on with my dear Libras. Libra is my rising, so I resonate with this sometimes. Let's see. These are super big for my hand, so it's a little bit difficult for me to shuffle them. But I already went ahead and shuffled them thoroughly before. Okay, so there's something that you're getting over. Really like hard breakup or an ending. And an ending of a deep struggle and not getting along with someone. It could even be internal, but I feel like it was mostly external. I feel like you finally put down this burden, but also like your sword. It's like you were in some kind of a situation where you were defending yourself constantly, and it felt like it was just part of the job or the situation. You thought that that's how it was just always going to be. So at first you accepted it. You accepted it for what it was. You were like, okay, I'm stuck here. This is where I'm gonna be for a while. But it just pushed you to the point to where you had to let it go. See? In order to get your peace back. This was like not your peace. It was like some kind of a, but yes, I don't even know why. I'm just getting a lot of messages in my head, guys. Hold up. All right. So yeah, because it took away your peace. It was you were like kind of there. You were like shackled up because this is a devil card, right? And in the devil card, we're shackled up, right? This is depicted differently, but in the regular devil card, you have, two people chained up to the devil, right? But their chains are really, really loose to the point where they could take it off at any time. So I hear that you were like stuck in this situation by choice. It was like you felt like you didn't have a choice. And with the temptation card here, which is also the devil card here, it's telling me that this was something toxic, something that you believed in. I'm thinking for some of you this was a workplace. It was mostly like a group setting. I'm hearing like a group setting or a workplace where you thought that you didn't have a choice. You had to be there, you had to stay there, and it was all to keep your lifestyle, I heard, and your luxuries and your things. And it was hard for you to let go of this. You knew that it was a constant struggle to be at this place, or in this relationship. Take it as it resonates, guys, whatever fits for your story. But it feels like you understood that in order to have the things that you had to stay in this struggle. So it was very, very hard to lay down this burden and to finally let go of whatever this was. But with the 2 10s here, I mean, come on, guys. This is like a total completion of the cycle. It's like you learned some. It feels like you, for some of you, it feels like an addiction that you let go of. Something that you healed. And it could have been any kind of addiction, guys. It could be food addiction, drug addiction, addiction to money, because I hear that most of this was about money and keeping your status and your luxuries and the things that you thought that you needed. You don't feel successful anymore. You feel like you may have lost an important opportunity. But with this completion, something happened. And for some of you that already got out of this situation, because I'm hearing again that it was a job. It was a job that paid you so good that you were willing to put up with anything. You were willing to put up the battle. You were willing to let down your boundaries to keep this money, to keep this status, to keep wherever it is that you were, this overworking, this doing the job of two or three people and not saying anything, not complaining, or just pretty much accepting that this is where you were stuck. This is where you were going to be. You didn't have a choice. If you want to keep the status and the luxury and the money and the things, you didn't have any choice to stay here. But it was making you miserable out of your mind. You had your things, right? But it was sucking the life out of you, this job. It's like you were there like 12 hours a day, and I'm hearing it wasn't just 12 hours a day of work. It was like part of the commute that you're also counting to, and you started wondering, why am I doing this? Why am I working so hard? Why am I working so hard and pouring so much into something that I don't love just to have things? So you started to think about why you were doing this to yourself, right? You have all the money and you have all the things, but you're not happy. So I think that is what you dropped with the devil in reverse here. This is what you dropped, right? You dropped the luxuries, the money, the not I'm hearing greed, because some of you want it like the best for yourselves, and you want the mansion and you want the cars and you want the caviar, what do they say, caviar wishes and something dreams, I can't remember, champagne dreams, right? Caviar wishes and champagne dreams, probably saying it wrong, but it was from the show The Lives of the Rich and Famous. I probably don't remember the title of that show properly, but that's what you wanted for yourself. You thought that if you stayed there long enough, you would move up the ladder and eventually make more money. And I do hear that you did get a few promotions and you did start making more money, but something unexpected happened. You like started to like lose your hair and like get more stressed out, because I'm hearing that you were like a jack of all trades. It's like when somebody was missing or if someone didn't show up to work, you had to take care of everything. So you were like wearing all these different hats. Yeah, you got more money, but now you were being like stretched out to the max. And you had a serious conversation with yourself and you asked yourself, why are you doing this? Why is it so important to have all this money? Who is it making happy? You? Because you're not happy. Your hair is falling out. Your health is a mess. I hear that you were getting like just random things happening to you, like ear infections or bronchitis, just things that don't generally happen to you normally, because you were just so run down with this job. And I think with your last illness, I think that's when you finally decided, I can't keep living this way. Yes, I have all the money, I have all these things, and I'm happy once in a while, but at the cost of what? My health? I'm always sick. I'm always tired. I'm always overworked. I don't even enjoy my money. So what is the point? And I think that's when that serious conversation that you had with yourself made you finally realize that you needed to let this go, which was really, really hard for you, right? But that is an end of, and it's not a greed cycle. I don't know why I keep hearing greed, guys, because it feels like, this money is not necessary, right? It was like all extras. Everything that you were getting was just extra. It wasn't necessary. Spirit is saying that you don't need this much to be happy. And it's also saying that happiness comes from within, regardless of whether you have money or not. And I think that is a big lesson that Spirit was trying to teach you, Libra, about how, the best things in life are free. And there's another reading that had that, about how you can't buy happiness with money, right? The best things in life are free. You can't buy money with love. You can't buy friends with love. There's just so many things in life that we can't buy. especially our health. And if this job was like messing up your health, I think you had like some kind of a health scare. I think some of you had a health scare where you didn't have a choice and you had to take time off from this job, and it gave you time to think, and you realize that life is too short and you don't want to do this anymore. You don't want to work your ass off for somebody else, making money for somebody else and never getting ahead. So I think this talking to you gave to yourself really opened up your eyes, opened up your perspective to the kind of life that you do want. You want a stable and happy life. You're tired of, how do I say it? Because I keep on hearing the Joneses wanting to be better than the Joneses. You realize that that is not happiness. There's a level of maturity that it took you a while to get to, Libra. I hear that most of your life it was always like hustle, 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 money, 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 money. Promotion, promotion, promotion. Trying to always get a promotion at a job that you hate. For what, guys? For what? To be a slave to the system, because that's how you feel. You feel like you were a slave to the system and you have nothing to show for it. These companies, they don't really care about us. The minute, everybody's expendable, and you were trying to make yourself indispensable, and in reality, nobody is, right? So now that you walked away from this, and this was super hard. That was not easy at all. With the 2 10s right here, you're in a lot of pain, you're in a lot of confusion, you have a lot of anxiety, but I hear that you already have something else in the works, something that's going to carry you over to your empress I heard empress style, over to where you really belong, because this lesson was a hard one to learn, but you're already seeing movement. You're already seeing how everything's moving fast. And with the chariot here, and oh, give me a second, guys. And the 3 of fire, which is the 3 of wands, you're like waiting for, that this lesson that you completed over here is something that was necessary for you to move forward to your empress. I keep hearing Empress years, Empress phase. Yeah, there's like a different journey that you're going to be going on. And I hear like you're getting like abundance from past actions or past good karma. It's like you're getting your karma back. And now that you've leveled up, you're like getting like a present from the universe. Like they're like putting you back on your path, and they're also rewarding you in some way to help you get to your empress days. I keep hearing empress level, empress days, empress life. It feels like this was like a final lesson about money, and how in order to be an empress you don't really need all this suffering for money. There's the better way, and that's what spirit was trying to show you, that you don't necessarily have to work hard and waste your fingers to the bone to get this money that you need, because it's not money that you want, guys. It's the stability, it's the security that we want, and that's a feeling that you have to culminate inside of you. That's a feeling that money is not going to fix as well. So that's why you never ever felt secure anyways, because you're always wanting more, always wanting to achieve more. You were never full, because inside of you there was a void. There was something that you couldn't be secure. You couldn't feel stable. You couldn't feel secure with all the money, or because that's not what was missing. What was missing is that you had to learn how to be happy with or without the money. And now you're just waiting for the universe to push you onto the correct path where you belong, where you know that your dreams, I hear that some of you have been having dreams about this new life, and you're steering your ship of fate this time, and you're moving forward really quickly, especially with this lesson that you learned back here. That was a hard one, guys. Nice job. Whew, that money thing is a really big one for a lot of us. And we need to be happy whether we're poor or rich. And it's not that the universe is going to keep you poor or anything like that, but they're trying to teach you that happiness comes within. And I don't remember what other sign got the same sounding message as this, that I think it was Taurus, that got that message, that the best things in life are free again. You can't buy yourself happiness. You can't buy yourself love. Fancy things are never going to heal this void that you have inside of you, Libra. And what you healed is that longing, that lack mentality, that I need more, I need more, I need more, I need to be the best, I need to have the most, but there's always going to be someone that has more than you. So it's not really important how much you accomplish. It's how you feel inside about yourself. If you're happy with who you are, you don't have to have a whole bunch of money, and it's just absolutely not necessary to be happy. Money is not necessary to be happy. All right. Let's see, guys. Let's see what else Spirit wants to say to us. Now you pretty much have, you have to decide what path you're going to pursue. I feel like you have a bunch of choices to make. You have to decide what project you're going to put your energy into. These ideas and projects you have multiple projects and ideas in mind for your future life, what you really want to do with your life. But the struggle is over. It's like I'm getting a message that Spirit would do this to you over and over again. Every time you were at a job and you would get to a higher position, it's like the universe would come in and destroy it on purpose, because they kept trying to teach you this lesson that that's not where you belong. So it wasn't just the money, guys. They were just trying to always throw you off your path. And for those of you that this is your message, you'll know what I'm talking about. You'll know that you were at a job 3 years, 5 years, and it was the same cycle over and over. You would be at a job for 5 years, get ahead, and then everything would be destroyed, and you would have to start all over again from the bottom. And then you would try to do the same thing again, move up, move up, move up, and then the same thing would happen again. But this time you learned the lesson. You learned the lesson that this hustle culture, this struggling, this trying to make money, trying to wear brands, and trying to have the best of the best of the best of the best it was never making you happy. And the universe was always trying to show you a better way, but you would keep going back to what you know. So now the decision that you've made has brought you to a crossroads where you have to decide what path to take. Both are really, really good paths. So I'm hearing that some of you, after completing this lesson, you have a few paths that you can take. You have a few projects that are in the wings for you, and you've never let any of these dreams go. You always had these dreams. And I'm also hearing that was why the universe was always throwing you off this path where you were only money focused, because they wanted you to remember not to let go of your passions, of the dreams that you had before money became such a big drive in your life. So they want you to focus on these passions and take your time to decide what passionate new project you want to choose, because you're going to have to focus to start creating this empress. I keep hearing this empress life, this empress leg of the journey. It's like you guys are going to be, it feels like you guys are going to do something big for the collective or the universe or the world. It's like you guys are going to teach something. There's something, a way of living, or probably you're going to even teach the world the lesson that you just learned, that money is not everything, that there's a different way of living. Yeah, we can work, and we do need, shelter, food, and, all the necessities. And right now, in the reality that we live, we do have to work to survive, right? But there's other ways to do that. The way that you were going about it was just not working out. So I feel like this is a lesson that you're going to learn, you're going to teach to the masses. I hear like you're going to tell your story about how you changed your life, how you're happier. Like some of you are going to take like a vow of poverty, it feels like, or you're going to get very into your religion, whatever it may be, or into spirituality or something. It's going to be different for all of you guys, but there's something that you're going to have to offer the world that has always been your path, and that's why you kept getting kicked off those old paths, and it was cycle after cycle after cycle of jobs that you would work yourself up, and then they would either close down, go out of business, or merge with another company, or you would get fired, or it was just like, it's going to be different for all of you what would happen. But if this is your story, you'll know what I'm talking about, how that cycle kept perpetuating, where you would get ahead and then you would have to start all over again because that wasn't the right path, right? The universe was always trying to get you on your right path, and you're finally on it. So the struggle is over, guys. It's time for your Empress era. Ooh, that's nice. I love that for us. All right, so let me go ahead and take out one more card and close out the reading, guys. That's amazing, guys. So write down everything that you're going through, because if you're going to teach this to other people, they're going to need to know what you did step by step. So write that down, because one day you're going to have to share your story with the world. Whatever this is that you're starting to make, I think it's very deep. It's like very deeply entrenched with your journey, about telling your journey. So some of you guys might be storytellers, or are into art and you tell your story that way, or you write, or you make seminars, or you're a motivational speaker, or just in a way that you might even be an influencer, guys. You guys might even end up being an influencer, or it's going to be different for all of you, but there's some kind of a deeper not meaning, I'm getting like a deeper purpose for your life. This Empress thing is like this is the leg of the trip that you're taking on. So Empress is all about giving, loving, growing, boss mode. But right now you're not at your Empress, but you are at a King of Pentacles, right? You're culminating this. This is what you're culminating right now. You want to be stable. You want to take care of your home. You want to take care of your family. You want to make sure everyone around you is okay. So this Knight of Pentacles energy is more I'm feeling like it's more like a fatherly role that you're taking, fatherly, motherly role, right? Because these don't have genders, but some kind of like parental figure to others, like a leader or a guru. I'm just hearing all kinds of things, guys, about being a wise elder, or something like that. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, so I'm kind of nosy, so let me take out one more card and see what they mean about this wise elder. I'm thinking a teacher, like a spiritual teacher for some of you. Let's see. Let's get one more card. Let me just put it next to this one. Yeah, all this king energy, because you're going to go to the Empress, right? So you're eventually gonna culminate all these energies into the Emperor or Empress, right? And that makes complete sense. You're getting like your emotions in order. You're getting, right now, you're basically healing yourself from what happened right there. So that's why the King of Waters is coming out right here, that you're getting your emotional, like you're regulating your system. I'm hearing that a lot of you were like in fight, flight, fawn, freeze mode for a really long time, and you're just right now, your journey is regulating your system again. You feel, it's like you finally feel safe and secure. you're very confused why you're so calm with all these changes. But this is what this is all about. This is all about controlling your emotions and keeping calm and just knowing that the universe has got your back, because these decisions that you need to make, it doesn't matter what road you take, but they're all going to lead you to the same place. And keep on getting the message again, your Empress era. So let me get just one more. I promise this is the last one, guys. And I'll close it out. Okay. Beautiful. Victory, right? Because this is a six of wands, which is the victory card. So to close it out, guys, you guys are going to be victorious in whatever venture you have. I think the hardest lesson was this cycle back here about that job, or jobs that you kept going back to because you needed, or you thought you needed the money, but you're on a different path now. And with the Six of Fire right here, it's completely confirming that you're going to be so successful. Just keep your emotions balanced. That is a big one. Keep your emotions balanced. Take care of yourself, guys. You know, get enough sleep, get enough water, meditate if you're into that. And there's all kinds of different meditations, guys. It doesn't have to be just one meditation. There's music meditation. I mean, you know, Google it and see what works best for you. Journaling is also very meditative. Meditative. So, but just get started on your path. Don't be afraid. The divine has got your back. And those are all the messages I have for you guys. I hope that helped. And I'm going to go ahead and close out the reading. I love y'all. Thank you for having my back. I feel so honored and so blessed to be able to connect with so many of you. And I am so thankful that you guys are here today. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Love you guys. Bye, guys.